To begin with, I will introduce the present KCCI team, which took over the chamber's responsibility barely 2 months ago. On my right, my Vice President, Paul Tovizol. On my left, Henry, the General Secretary, Kelly Zuma, Publicity and Information Secretary. The very purpose of our press conference here today is to give about a briefing to the press about the forthcoming Hornbill Night Carnival in Kohima. As we all know, that annually the Kohima Night Carnival is part of the Hornbill calendar, and I should say that it is another major attraction other than the events that are held in our Hornbill site at Kisama. And as time goes on, this has also become an integral part of the Hornbill Festival. So the KCCI, under the aegis of the KCCI, the Night Carnival is organized, and in cooperation with the Tourism Department, the State Administration, the KMC, the KCCI used to organize the Night Carnival in Kohima. And this year too, beginning from the 1st of December till the 10th of December, the Night Carnival will be organized in the main town of Kohima. On the side of the KCCI, for efficient management in organizing and conducting the Night Carnival, we have come up with a management committee headed by my Vice President Administration, Mr. Paul Tovizol, and Member Secretary Azai Garro. So the details of our night carnivals will be shared by them.
Thank you for the time. As stated by our President, this year also we are organizing the Hornbill Night Carnival, and like previous years, we'll be conducting in the main town area with stalls, different kinds of stalls and entertainments. This year we have around 120 to 130 vendors, that is stalls. And I mean, there are food stalls, there are other stalls which there are other stalls with different types of items. We're encouraging the local entrepreneurs to display their products and also to for them to outsource their talents, and also will be an income generation for them also. The timings will be from 3:30 p.m. It starts from 4 to 9, but the stalls will get ready by 3:30, meaning that the entry to the town will be closed by 3:30. From Y Junction to Razu Point. Yeah, they are run by the other organizations. It doesn't come under KCCI.
Like this year, we have come across in social media that from Pejalici area to high school, the LKL Youth Organization Kohima Village will be organizing night bazaar. Then even in VOC area, TKL Youth Organization used to organize night bazaar, but those are organized by youth from the locality, and our night carnival is part and parcel of the Hornbill Festival. So I think that distinction should be made clear and should be clear with the people also. Ours is part of the Hornbill calendar. Theirs is more or less they are also trying to add more flavor to our night carnival, to our Hornbill evening. However, they are not part of the Hornbill festival, and even after our night carnival is done and out, perhaps they might continue till the festive season. So that is the difference between those night bazaars and our night carnival. Yes, we were also bothered about the road diversion, because local ground was under construction and handed over to the contractor. So we approached the district administration, since it is their lookout, and the district administration has made all arrangements so that the contractor also are made to allow the passage of vehicles through the local ground. However, a condition had been set by the contractor is that they will allow the passage but won't allow any parking. And for parking, we have requested the district administration has assured us that the multi-level parking could be utilized for parking. Yes, the new one. It is yet to be inaugurated. However, we were assured that the facility will be made available for parking during the night carnival. Like, we used to collect a fee of rupees 3,000 for regular tables, then 6,000 for semi-premium, and 10,000 for premium. The revenue we generate from the KCCI point of view, that is utilized for the various arrangement, preparation, hires, and salaries that we incur during the night carnival. The stall runners, the vendors, we were told that in the earlier editions also, the tourism department tried to undertake a data collection of how much sale they used to generate during the night carnival. However, disappointingly, they said that they never get the actual, the vendors don't give the actual sales that they generate. So in our previous discussion, in our meeting, we were also thinking that why not we KCCI appeal to our vendors, approach our vendors and try to get an actual picture of how much revenue they generate during night carnival, so that we also can understand, can also be satisfied that what we are organizing annually is also helping the public during the night carnival. Like what we were discussing is that since we were given very little time to prepare for this year's edition, hardly 2 months after we assume office, the night carnival preparation came calling. So we were not given that much time to think for innovative or any other sort of like changing the contours of the night carnival. But as you said, there are sometimes most of the food stalls happens to be dealing with the same cuisine. So this year what we were thinking is that for next year we will try to collect as much ideas from this year's edition and try to bring out fresh, new and innovative ideas in the next edition. And we want to encourage more local cuisines, local food stalls in the coming editions. But for this year's edition, whatever we have applications we receive, we have to accommodate them.
Complaint we always used to get to hear from the public. So what we try to do this year is along with the form, when they submit their form, we have a price list where they mention whatever they are going to sell along with the prices. So we try to control the prices, not to go exorbitant. Of course, everybody is there to make a profit for business, but then just to keep the prices along the same line as the regular business days rest of the year. So we will be doing that during the event also.
Earlier, when local ground was used as a mela, the KVYO volunteers used to be on round-the-clock duty. And when the traffic is diverted to pass through the local ground, they assist in managing the traffic, helping the traffic police also. This year, we are managing from our own side some youth to help us in managing the law and order within the parameter of our night carnival. Of course, police and traffic also will be there. However, many a times when a situation is handled by police, people tend to take it otherwise. So we want to have our own local security, and we are going to brief them that they should be there to help in trying to solve or settle the differences, not to provoke or not to create more scene or situation.
In a way, we're promoting them also, and they can also generate some income.
Music performances, and one more interesting points we have added to this event is we're going to give some awards for the stalls. We have like sub awards like best stall, most innovative stall, cleanest stall, and even for the buildings, best decorated buildings in that stretch of night carnival.
Yeah.
Yes,
more or
take
less,
away.
I'll
Take away. Yes, right. Like some entrepreneurs are coming up with various type of food wines. So we also want to give them the opportunity to market their products. However, we have strictly told them that we won't allow them to serve in the stalls. Another thing is on the inaugural night, that is 1st of December, we have requested all our vendors to be there in their stalls, in their stations, wearing a traditional attire to make it more traditional. That is what we have requested. For a start, we will begin with one apparel or one item. In future, we might even insist that night to everyone, whoever he be from this tribe or that tribe, come in their traditional costume. We also want to promote our culture. Then, in the joint meeting called by the Deputy Commissioner, we have convened a social work for Kohima Town on 30th of November. So, as per the directive given by the notification and directive given by the DC, all shops should remain closed from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. and all shops must clean up their premises, beautify them, and decorate them. Decorate them too. We have already requested our members to decorate and even give lighting decorations also. And here we have also appealed to the all Kohima municipal ward panchayats, if they can request their panchayats to request the members, residents of these colonies to come up with light decorations. So they have also given a notice, circular to other panchayats. So that way we are trying to spruce up Kohima town to welcome our festive month.
This event of the night carnival, we are strictly prohibited the use of plastics and all the disposable items which the KMC has already put up the order. All the thermocol plates, everything, plastic spoons and cups, everything. So we'll be we have already briefed the stall vendors also to use only paper cups and plates to serve their foods in the stalls.